For thousands of years, Antarctica has remained a white, silent world at the bottom of our planet, a land so cold and empty that most people believe nothing important could ever exist there. But what if the truth is very different? What if beneath the endless ice lies the ruins of forgotten civilization, one that existed long before recorded history, and one that modern science has quietly avoided for decades? Today, new discoveries, leaked satellite images, and strange old maps all point to one shocking idea. Antarctica was not always frozen. It was once a place full of life, forests, animals, and maybe even humans. And if that is true, then everything we know about human history may be completely wrong. This is the story of the lost civilization beneath Antarctica and the secret scientists might be hiding. Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth, but millions of years ago it wasn't. In fact, scientists now admit Antarctica used to be warm, even covered in forests, fossil leaves, ancient pollen, and even the remains of trees have been found deep under the ice. These plants could not survive in freezing temperatures. They needed warmth, sunlight, and rain. This simple discovery raises a huge question. If Antarctica was once warm, could a civilization have lived there? Under the ice, radar scans reveal something even more surprising. Mountain ranges, riverbeds, and valleys, landscapes that look like they belong to a thriving continent. Nature shaped these features long before the ice arrived. And if the land was once green, then someone may have walked on it. But who? One of the biggest mysteries connected to Antarctica is a strange map created in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis. The map shows the coastline of Antarctica without any ice. Even stranger, the shape of the coastline matches modern scientific scans from the 20th century. But how could a map from 1513 show a continent that wasn't officially discovered until 1820? Piri Reis claimed he copied the map from older sources, maps that were passed down from ancient civilizations. If those maps were real, then ancient people knew Antarctica long before we did. They knew its land, its shape, and maybe its secrets. This suggests Antarctica may have been home to a civilization long forgotten. Some researchers believe the lost civilization could have been the survivors of Atlantis, the legendary advanced society described by Plato. Others think it was a prehistoric culture with knowledge we have not yet rediscovered, and some say it could have been an early human society that developed technology far ahead of its time. Satellite images show shapes under the ice that look far too perfect to be natural. Long straight lines, perfect angles, and giant pyramid-like forms rising from beneath the snow. Mountains almost never form perfect triangles. So the question becomes, are these natural formations, or are they the remains of buildings and structures? Governments have blocked access to many regions of Antarctica. Some areas are military only and completely off-limits to normal scientists. If there's nothing there, why restrict access so heavily? Around 12,000 years ago, Earth experienced a massive global event known as the Younger Dryas. Cataclysm. Temperatures dropped suddenly. Oceans rose. Massive floods destroyed coastlines. And, in a short period, Antarctica froze completely. Many believe the sudden freeze wiped out whatever civilization lived there. Their buildings, cities, and technologies became trapped under thousands of feet of ice, preserved perfectly in frozen silence. If an advanced society existed there, the ice may have sealed their secrets, waiting for us to discover them thousands of years later. During the early 2000s, several scientific teams explored Antarctica. Then something unusual happened. Many of their findings were quickly classified. Some researchers reported discovering fossils that didn't belong to any known species. Others found strange magnetic anomalies, massive structures hidden under the ice, that didn't match natural rock formations. One group claimed they located a massive entrance carved into a mountainside. Shortly after, military aircraft surrounded the region and blocked access. Why would the military guard an empty mountain? What were they trying to hide? Even today, most of Antarctica is restricted. Tourists are allowed only in small, selected areas. Regular scientists cannot explore freely. Some areas are marked off-limits with no explanation. What lies beneath those restricted zones? After World War II, the United States launched a massive operation in Antarctica called Operation Highjump. It was one of the largest military expeditions ever sent to the continent. Thousands of soldiers, aircraft, and ships traveled there, supposedly for scientific research. But military forces don't bring warships and bombers for science. Rumors spread that the U.S. was searching for something buried under the ice, something powerful. Months later, the mission ended abruptly. Reports were sealed. Witnesses refused to speak. Some say the U.S. found something too dangerous or too mysterious to reveal, something not human. In 2016, leaked images revealed pyramid-shaped mountains rising from the Antarctic snow. Their sides appeared smooth, symmetrical, and almost identical to pyramids in Egypt or Mexico. Many people believe these are ancient megastructures buried under the ice, possibly built by the lost civilization that once lived there. If these pyramids are real structures, then human history must be rewritten, because it means ancient people were far advanced than we thought, and it means they lived in places we never believed possible. Antarctica, a land of endless ice, untouched by time, and protected by some of the strictest international rules on Earth. People see only a frozen desert, but beneath its surface lies a mystery so deep, so ancient, and so powerful that governments, scientists, and military forces may be working to hide the truth. This documentary will take you into the heart of Antarctica's greatest secrets. We will explore evidence of ancient cities buried under ice, strange structures that look engineered, not natural, maps older than history itself, and clues that suggest an advanced civilization once lived here long before humans ever wrote their first words. The truth is simple. Antarctica is not empty. It is hiding something big. Scientists now agree Antarctica wasn't always frozen. Millions of years ago, it was a warm continent filled with forests, lakes, and life. But older evidence, hidden deep in ice cores, suggests something even more shocking. Antarctica may have been warm far more recently than we think. Some samples suggest a warm period only 12,000 years ago. If this is true, then humans, or something like humans, could have lived there. But who were they and what happened to them? The ice hides secrets, but technology reveals pieces. Modern radar scans have shown geometric patterns buried under the ice, long straight walls, rectangular foundations, and huge dome-like shapes. Nature rarely forms perfect geometry. These shapes look engineered, like ruins of a lost city. Some structures appear aligned with astronomical points, similar to ancient monuments. In Egypt, Mexico, and Peru, could it be that ancient people had knowledge of Antarctica? Or did an advanced civilization build here before the world froze? The deeper the scans go, the clearer it becomes. Something intelligent left its mark beneath the ice. One of the most mysterious discoveries is a massive magnetic anomaly buried beneath the Wilkes Land region of Antarctica. Scientists say it is larger than the city of Los Angeles and shaped like a gigantic oval. Some believe it is the remains of an asteroid. Others think it is a metallic structure, possibly artificial. Whatever it is, governments refuse to release detailed data. The region is under heavy flight restrictions. Planes cannot fly over it. Satellites rarely capture clear images of the area. Why so much secrecy? What lies beneath that? Ice may be the key to understanding Antarctica's ancient past. Ancient civilizations across the world hint at knowledge that seems impossible for their time. But one of the strangest clues is a set of ancient maps. The Pyre Reis map is famous, but there are others. The Orontius Phineas map, the Bwatch map, and several medieval charts that show Antarctic coastlines without ice. These maps depict rivers and mountains exactly where modern scientists have now discovered them. How could ancient people know what lay under ice they never even saw? Some historians believe these maps were copied from older ones, records created by a civilization more advanced than ours, one that mapped the entire Earth, including Antarctica, before the Great Freeze. If these maps are real, then someone before us had global knowledge, someone with technology, someone lost to history. There are stories of a massive global disaster around 12,000 years ago, a sudden event that wiped out species, reshaped continents, and changed humanity forever. Some call it the Great Flood. Some call it the Younger Dryas impact. Some call it the fall of Atlantis. Whatever happened, it was fast, too. Fast for nature alone. Earth may have shifted, ice melted, and refroze. Ocean levels rose by hundreds of feet, and warm places turned into frozen wastelands. A civilization in Antarctica would have had no chance. Their cities, their temples, their knowledge, their history, everything would be buried beneath ice almost instantly. But ice does not destroy. Ice preserves. Their secrets may still be there. In the 20th century, governments quietly began sending missions to Antarctica. Many were labeled scientific, but the equipment they carried told a different story: ground-penetrating radar, drilling rigs, classified communication systems, and even military escorts. Why would scientists need military support on a frozen, empty continent? Some reports claim they discovered ancient tunnels, long, perfectly carved, twisting through the mountains. These tunnels appear to be far older than any human structure on Earth. Their walls show signs of melting, as if created by extreme heat, not tools. Who made them, and where do they lead? Whispers of a hidden entrance circulate among researchers. A giant doorway carved into a mountain, almost perfectly shaped, large enough for aircraft. Photos leaked online show a dark circular entrance, surrounded by rock that appears unnaturally smooth. Immediately after the leak, the area was declared restricted. No public access, no flights, no photographs, no explanation. Some believe this is the entrance to ancient underground chambers. Some say it leads to a massive city buried beneath miles of ice. Others claim it may even be evidence of non-human structures. Whatever it is, someone does not want the world to know. Perhaps the most mysterious event connected to Antarctica was Operation Highjump. After World War II, the U.S. Navy sent thousands of soldiers and advanced military equipment to Antarctica. Officially, it was for research, but the operation was armed like a full war mission. Witnesses reported seeing strange lights, unusual craft, and even objects moving faster than any plane at the time. The mission ended suddenly. Documents were sealed. Several officers reported things they could not explain. Some say they discovered ancient technology. Some say they encountered something alive under the ice, something intelligent. The more we look, the clearer it becomes. Antarctica is not empty. Antarctica is not silent. Antarctica is not dead. It is hiding the remains of a lost world. A world with knowledge far beyond what we imagine. A world that may have mastered the oceans, the stars, and the earth itself. A world buried beneath miles of ice.